Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to see a brand new Power BI dashboard. And our today's topic for the dashboard we have chosen is the call center dashboard. All right. So we are having a data as in the form of CSV file. I will add the link in the description box from where you can download the data and you can work with me for this complete project. Okay. So in front of your screen, you can see this will be our final output, which we will be designing step by step in this video, and we are going to use some advanced options of Power BI. We are going to use some advanced, DAX calculations, some advanced formattings, right? And you can see this is a completely dynamic dashboard, and I will just walk you through the dashboard which we are going to design. So at the top, you can see this is a KPI card which we are going to use, which was done in the latest release. Okay, so this is a new update for Power BI which we are going to use over here. So we have these are the total calls, then we have the total call duration in hours, in minutes. Then what is the call average call duration in minute? Then what is the response time? So whatever call we get in, how what was the response time of that particular call? Okay. Then we have the total call by days, then by state, then what is a reason for the call by channel, by sentiment, and by call center. So we are going to analyze each and everything over here. And at the left hand pane, you can see in this particular bar, we have different filters available for us. Okay. So first filter which we have here is a date range filter. Second is city, and third is channel. So if you want to analyze for any specific date range, okay, so then you can use or make use of this particular filter. Similarly, if you want to see for different cities over here, you can see the values are changing with respect to that, and you can see or you can generate the insights from here likewise. All right. So this is for different cities, and if you want to see for any channel, so let's say you want to see for from email how many calls are been coming. Okay, if you want to see from web how many calls are been coming from call, or at call center actually how many calls are coming or how many complaints are coming for that particular. All right. So in this way, these are not only the hard-coded filters or an active, or we can say interactive filters which are there for this dashboard. We also use some action filters and interactive filters over here. So let's say when I click on this particular California states, you can see the values are changing with respect to that. Okay, see these are the total interactive filters. If you want to see for Texas, you can see the values are changing. Let's say you want to see for the call reasons as billing questions, you can see you the values are changing with respect to that. All right. So if you want to see with respect to any channel, okay, so let's say from web channel you have to see your chatbot. So with respect to that, again the values are changing. All right. Similarly, if you want to see with respect to any sentiment, like what was the output of that call, whether it was a negative call or whether it was a positive call. All right, so you can see, or it is a neutral call, you can see with respect to that. Again, the values are changing. And then there are different call centers available in this particular state. There are four call centers for which the complaints are been registered, or for which at which the complaints are been hosted by our different employees. So from there also, if you want to see for Los Angeles, you can see from there we can see these are the maximum, or you can see for Chicago, you can see and take the generate and insights. Okay. And in this, we are not only going to design one single dashboard, we are going to design two dashboards over here. And second dashboard is a grid dashboard. And we have a navigation buttons here where it will take us to that particular dashboard. So when I click on this grid dashboard, you can see it is taking us to a grid dashboard where we are showing at granular level each and every information of that particular call which has been received at that particular call center, and what is its status, what was its call duration, what was it called for. Okay, why the call was been made by that particular customer. And with respect to that, we are also using the same filter if you want to see for any date. Okay, so let's say you want to see for any particular date over here, and with respect to that, you can analyze here the date filters also. You can see these are also the filters available from where you can go ahead and see, let's say from 1 October you have to see. All right. So we have the data only for 1 month over here. So for 1 month, you can see how the data is performing for that particular month, how the data is performing, or for that particular week, for that particular day, how many calls are coming. And with respect to that, we can generate different insights from here. And this grid can be exported in the Excel format, so that it can be given to different call managers or regional managers, from where they will generate some inputs and they will analyze how their call center is performing actually. All right, so we are going to design this each and everything in our this particular video. So this is what we are going to see, and I will just quickly walk you through our problem statement which we have over here. So this is the problem statement which we are having over here. Just I will show you. So before moving ahead to our next part in this particular project, I would like you to introduce you to my website. So with request of many subscribers and many candidates, they ask me to connect one-on-one, create your own resources to data analyst. I have created this website where I offer different services to you. So like interview preparation, mock interviews, career guidance in data analyst. Okay, how to do your resume, so Naukri profiles, if you want one-on-one mentorship, and some digital materials are also available like Power BI material. Okay, so this is an entire material in which you also get some two projects also. Two entire projects is included in this, which are not uploaded on YouTube. Okay, these are apart, or these are different from YouTube. Okay, and the entire material from where you can learn all the topics of interviews, DAX, data modeling, all the theoretical notes are available over there. So this is a projects are also there. You can see this is a Power BI project. This is a entire we can say Tableau project is available. Then we have data analyst complete material. Okay, so if I show you the data analyst complete material, it is a comprehensive material with all the tools you can see, and what are the offerings what I will provide in this material, it is also mentioned. So each and everything for Tableau to Power BI, everything is mentioned in this particular material. Okay, so you can also see, and if you are interested you can buy this. And then I have also some SQL materials as well, and these are the feedbacks which I received from the people who are purchasing. You can also read everything, and then you can make sure if you are interested you can go ahead and purchase. So now let's move ahead to our next part of the video. So the problem statement which we got from our client for our first dashboard, that is for home dashboard, and in that we have the first requirement, that is KPIs requirement. And in that first KPI which we have to design is total number of calls. Okay, so what we have to do here is we have to track and display the total number of calls received by the call center for that particular specific period of time. So we are only showing the data for 1 month. Okay, we are having a data for October 2020 month, and for that entire month we are going to see how the calls are performing. Okay, then we have second KPI that we need to analyze is total call duration in hours. Okay, so then it is important for that particular call center to see that what is the total amount of time that call center staffs are spending in hours. Okay, similarly same we are going to do, we are going to find out in minutes, like so this is in minutes, so we are going to find out the total call duration in minutes also, and then we are going to find out the average call duration. So this is actually that in each and every call, how what is the average time spent with that particular customer, and with respect to that they can assess the efficiency of the call agents, and they will calculate and display the average call duration in minutes. Okay, so this will help the company to identify the trends in call handling. Similarly, we are going to find out the response time percentage. Okay, so this is actually an important and critical factor that we should measure, from where the customer satisfaction, or we can say whether the customers are satisfied from that call, we can find out. Okay, and it is only like percentage of call answered within that particular predefined time frame, and it is helping the ability to improve the prompt services. Okay, so the call centers, there are many calls which they get daily, hourly, but out of them, how much the customer is satisfied with respect to that call, and is their problem resolved? So that is the main important, we can say, aim of that particular call center company. Okay. So these are the overall KPIs at higher level we are going to analyze, and we can see these are giving us the higher level the how business is performing. Okay. The next what we are going to analyze here is in first dashboard only we are going to do some charts requirement. And charts requirement is nothing but we are going to deep dive in the data, and we will see how at granular level the data is giving us the insights. Okay, and from there we will generate some insights, and we will slice and dice the data, and important decisions can be made from here. Okay, so first what they want to analyze is total call by day, and they want to show it in the form of column chart. So each day how many calls are getting, and we have to see whether we are getting more calls on weekends or on weekdays. Okay, then the total calls by state. Okay, so from different states the customer are calling to that particular call center, So we will see from which part of that particular state or which part of that particular country the more number of calls are received. Okay, and this we will be analyzing in the form of map chart. The same we are going to see for top call for reasons, and here we are going to see it in the form of the tree map. Then we have to find out total calls by channel. Okay, and this channel is nothing but complaints which or the call center is getting, and complaint from that customer in the form of which means or which channel, like they are getting a call to there, or they will getting emails, or they are getting any faxes or all those things. So what is the communication from the customers to the channel, and we are going to analyze in the form of donut chart. Then the total sales, or sorry, the total calls by sentiment. Okay, sentiment is nothing but whether that particular call, we have received an positive feedback or negative feedback or a neutral feedback, or what was the outcome of that particular call. All right. So whether that particular customer was satisfied or not. All right. Then the total calls by call center. So we have four call centers in our complete data set for that particular call center. They have head offices in four states, not we can say in cities, and from there how many calls are received to, or how many maximum calls are received each call center. Right? So in this we are going to analyze this charts, six charts in our dashboard, where we will deep dive in the data and we will generate the insights with different angles, and some important decisions can be made from here. All right. The next we are going to see the second dashboard is a grid dashboard. And in this, we will create a grid dashboard where we will display different fields in that, and which can be exported in the form of Excel sheet. And this will allow the user to export the grid for various filters applied. So we are going to apply the filters, and it will be exported from where you can generate some reports as well. Okay. So it is row by row information of each call which we are getting. All right. So now next, this is important, that what you gain from this particular video, what functionalities of different we are going to learn in this. All right. So connecting to SQL server, actually we are not going to do this because I we are having some error. So we will be connecting to our CSV file, then all other things we are going to see. Only just the first part we will be not seeing. I will make a separate video on how to connect to SQL server. So for now we will be connecting it to a CSV file. Then we are going to do some data cleaning, data modeling, Power Query, data tables. Data tables we are going to use. We are going to use some time intelligence function also, text functions, filter functions, and all this we are going to see in this particular video. Got it? And next, what are the different softwares that we are going to use in this particular video? First one is MS Office or Excel version, which we are going to use is it's a 2021 version. Okay, so it will be feasible, or it will be good for you also if you're using an version more than 2016. 2016 or more than 2016, if you are using, then it will give the same results. And for Power BI, we are going to use June 2023 version. Okay, so the last release which was happened, it was June 2023, and from that we are going to make this particular dashboard. And you have to update your Power BI if you haven't, because we are going to make use of a new marks card or a new card which has been generated by Power BI in this update, and we are going to make use of that. If you are not updating, it will be not visible for you. So I request you to go ahead and update your Power BI. So next what I will do, I will quickly walk you through the data which we have. So the data we have is in a CSV file. Okay. So I will share this CSV file. I will share the link in the description box from where you can go ahead and download this particular CSV file. So first we have in this particular, I will show you how many rows we have. I will give you the metadata of this particular data we have. So when I click here, you can see at the bottom we have approximately 33,000 rows are there. Okay. So 32942 is the exact value which we have. And the total number of rows which we have here are 12. Not rows, the columns which we have in this particular data, we have fields in this data is 12, 12 fields, and we will see each one by one. Okay. So here you can see the first we have a field is ID. So ID is nothing but in this particular data, if I consider this particular row, so each row will store an information of each call. So each row have an information of each call. Okay. And in this particular case, the ID is nothing but the call received from each and every call, and that is unique value. Okay, we have unique value for each and every row. There are no duplicates in this. so that we can call this as a primary key. So primary key is nothing but it has unique and non-null values. All right. Second one, we have a timestamp. So it is a date from, or it is a date at which the call was been received at that call center, and you can see we have the data of October month of 2020 year. All right. Then we have a state from which state the call has been received, then from which particular call center that particular call has been received, from which city of that particular state the call has been received. So these two are different. This city is nothing but this is the service center or that particular call service center location, company location. All right. And this is the customer location, or we can say from the customer city from which the call has been received. Then the channel. So how is the call received? Okay, or what are the complaints that are being received and which channel they are received? Like they are calling to a call center or from chat box or through email or through web. So there are different ways from where the customers are connecting to this particular call center. Then we have a information, that is what was the name of that particular customer. So then we have a reason why that person have called that particular call center. What is the service he is willing to get from that particular call center. Then response time. So this is important. SLA here, within SLA is nothing but service level agreement, and service level agreement is nothing but it is a measure by which call center measure like whether that particular call was answered on time, whether the response was given quickly to the customer, right? And anything which is above LSA or within LSA is considered as a good response time, and if it is below SLA, means that particular call was not attended on time. Then we have a sentiment. Sentiment is nothing but whether that call was attended late, or it was connected, or it was attended within that particular SLA. But what was that particular sentiment from that customer? What was his feedback? Whether he was satisfied, positive or negative, or whatever it is, right? Then what was the call duration? So how long the call has been attended or it was going on. So it is in minutes. Okay, whatever we have a call duration, it is in minutes. And then we have a CSAT score. So CSAT score is nothing but it is customer satisfaction score. Actually it is rated between we can say 8 or 1 to 10, whatever and it is, you can see, or not all the customers are rating that particular call, because if we ask the customer how much do you rate, so some customers do not rate the call. So some, we have only few information of few of the customers only. All right. So some values are blank, and it is okay that it is blank. We are not going to use this field in the visualization, so that is okay for us that if it is blank. Okay. Then so this is the total information of this particular data. So make sure that whenever, or you are, if you are working as a data analyst, or if you are learning also, so it is important that you should spend almost 60 to 70% of your time to learn the data whatever we have. Okay. So spend more and more time on understanding the data. Okay, once you understand the data, then you can make some rough visualization on your paper, and then you can go ahead and create the dashboard. The same way I also do. All right. So this was all about the information. Now what I will do, I will just take a new file. Is I will just click here and I will take a new Power BI file, and then we will start our visualization over here. Okay. So I will open a new file. So this is a new file for me. I will just close this for now. All right. So just close this, and the file which we have, or the file or the raw data which we have is in a CSV file. So I will just connect to our data. So here you have an option called connect to our data source, and now file which we have is a CSV file. So you have an option here called CSV. I will just click on connect, and then I will just select my file from here. So this is the data. So I will add the data in the description box. You can download and you can then connect the same way which I am doing here. Okay. So this is a CSV file. I will just click on open. Okay. Then as soon as I open, it will give me some preview of the data over here. So some of the data is showing over here, like first to 200 rows or whatever it is. So from here, you will understand that if all the data has been coming or not in that particular Power BI. All right. So you can see each and everything is coming. So I will just click on load. Okay. So once I click on load, you can see the values are, or all the data has been coming into our Power BI. And now you can go into table view, and here you can see if all the data has been received or not. And at the bottom, you can see 32941. So all the data, whichever we have in CSV file has been, brought into the Power BI. Now what we have to do is as an best practice. Okay, so whenever you bring the data in this particular Power BI, we have to check the quality of the data, and this is the best practice we have to do every time. So now to check the quality of the data, what I will do, I will just go in home tab and I will check this the quality of the data, or data cleaning we say. If we need any data cleaning in our Power BI, that is done in Power Query. So to do that, we have an option here called transform data. Go in home tab and you have an option in transform. So as soon as I just click on this, a new window will be opened that is called as Power Query Editor. Okay, then you have to go in view. Okay, once you do that, you have to go in view and you have to turn on this particular what we can say. If everything is unchecked, then you have to click on column quality. So as soon as you click, you have a new bar has been opened over here, and from here we will check how the quality is of there, or how the quality of the data is there. So you can see in the first ID column, and remember that we are only showing first 1000 rows. We only have the visibility of first 1000 rows in Power Query. So you can see the first ID, you can see there are 100% valid data is there. There is no error or no empty values here. So empty values are 0% means what? There are no nulls and blanks available in this field. Similarly, calls time also we can see this is a data field. So here also 100% valid is there. If it is less than 100, then you have to worry about that. Here also it is 100%. So you have to check on each and every column. And at the last here, you can see for CSAT core, it is only 36% valid, which I told you when I was walking you through the data. We have some of the empty values, but we don't have to worry about that. Okay, because some of the customers have not given us the CSAT score or the feedback of how the call was, whether he was satisfied or not. Right. So with respect to that, not to worry, we are not going to use that in visualization. Next, what we are going to do here is you can go in view and you can also click on column distribution. So column distribution is nothing but you can see it is you can see here, you can see this particular. I will just turn off the column quality first. Here you can see there are 100 distinct and 1000 unique and 1000 distinct values are there. It means that each and every row of this particular ID field is having unique value. It means that this is a primary key. Okay, if it is this particular way, you are able to find out whether which is the primary key. In this way you find out it. Okay, so and all other things you can see there are some unique and repetitive values are there. So it is mostly for the dimension fields, or you can say it is mostly sometimes for the measure fields also. But there are always in every column there is one field which is either a primary key or a foreign key. All right, so in this way, we have checked our data, the quality of the data, and we have found that the quality of the data is very good. Okay. So now what we will do, we have to go in home tab and we will just click on close and apply. So as soon as you click on this, you will be coming back to your Power BI desktop file. All right. Now, what we will do first, we will create a date table over here. Means what? Before starting our visualization, because in our problem statement, I will show you. So we have this problem statement, and in charts we have to show the calls by day. Okay, and to extract day, we are going to make use of a date table, and it is always recommended by Power BI that you should create a date table, or we also called it as a calendar table. And whenever you are working on time intelligence function, it is recommended that you should create a date table. And we are going to make use of this date table, and we are going to create a data model after that. So we will connect that date table to our main date. So now to create a date table, what we will do, I will just come into table view, and here in home tab, you have an option called new table. So I will just click on new table and I will name that table as date table. Just increase the size. This is a date table. All right. So the date table can be created by using, we can say, two functions, two DAX functions. One is calendar function and second is calendar auto function. We can also create date table by using Power Query, by using M codes. But for now, we will do it in DAX only. It is very much easy for us to create, and we are going to use a calendar function. Okay, so calendar function takes two argument. First is start date and second is end date. Okay, so start date, we have to mention the start date and end date, and in between in these two dates all the date will be automatically generated. So each and every date will be shown over here. So here we will take minimum. Okay, we will be taking minimum of already the date field which we have in our data, That is the original data. That is nothing but, if you, I will show you over here, you can say you have a field called call timestamp. So I'll just add here call timestamp. Okay, so this is the field which we are going to use. Okay, then second one is we have to show the end date. That is, we are going to use a max function. For that we will take the maxed function of call timestamp. Okay, so this is the two things which we are going to use, and I will close the bracket one more time for the calendar function. Then just click on OK. So as soon as you do that, you can see we are getting the date. That is, minimum date was 1 1 110, that is 1 October 2020, and the maximum date was 31st October. All the dates in between that are automatically taken, and you can, if you notice that each and every row of this particular date table is unique. So each row will be having a unique value over here. So for this table we can consider, or we can say that this particular column in this particular table is a primary key. All right, so I'll just close this, or we will create one more field in this, where we will name it as a day field. Okay, we want to extract a day, because here, in this particular section we have to, show total call by day. Okay, so we will do that. So I will just extract. For that I will take a new column, and I will name it as day. And from here we will extract the day from that particular thing, and I will use a format function for that. And format value is what? Date table value. And in that date field, comma, the format will be DDD. Okay, I will just mention three times, because we want just three initial of that particular day value. That is Tuesday, then it will be using only TUE. If you type four times D, you will get the full names. But we only want the initials, first three initial. I'll just hit enter. So as soon as you do, you can see we are receiving, or on the 1st of October 2020, there was Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Likewise, we are getting the values over here. Now we have created an extra table, but what we have to do is, whatever the table we have to create it, or we have already created, that is a date table, we have to create a relationship of it with the main table. So for that, what I will do, I will just click on model view. Okay, so here what we will do, we will create a relationship or a modeling here. So what I will take a date field from here, and I will drag on this call timestamp, because both are the date fields. And you can see we are creating a relations as one to many relationship. Okay, so this is one to many relationship. Why one? Because in each and every row of this particular date field we have a unique value. But here, if you can see in this particular call timestamp, you can go ahead and check, we have repetitive dates value. So it is a one to many relationship. Now I will go to our report view. And now here what we will do, we will start building our visuals. So before that, what I will do, I will just go in format your report page, go to canvas settings, and instead of top, I will do here middle. So that you can see this particular canvas, whatever we are going to build this, our visuals will be at the center. Okay, so now before building, what we will do, I will just add our left hand and top navigation page. So if I show you in this dashboard, I will just add these two images over here, or we can say two containers, where it will be taking our title, and the left hand which will be storing our filters and the navigation buttons. So for that, what I will do, I will go in insert, and I will just add a shape from here. Okay, so this is the shape we are going to use. And for this, I will just stretch it from here. I will just leave the some space on top and bottom, and I will just close this first, and I will just stretch it over here, and I will just go to general, go to properties, and for me, I will choose the height of this particular thing as 50. Okay, I will take the 50 as height for this, and I will choose the color for this as, go to shape, go to style, and here the color I will be using as more colors, and the color code which I'm going to use here is hashtag. You can use the same 094780. Okay, so this is the color code which we are going to use. All right, then I will again copy this, the shape same container, and I will just reduce this likewise. Okay, and in general, in properties, the width of this, we will take it as 190. Okay, and then I will stretch it at top, and I will stretch it at bottom. Okay, so in this way we are created this. Now I will just select this shape, and I will again create go to style, and I will turn off the borders. I don't want to show the borders for this. For this also select this and turn off the borders. Okay. So this I will just take a bit down. Perfect. Okay. So now what we will do, we will start, or we will go ahead and create our KPIs over here. All right. So one second. Go to style, and we have turn off box. Okay, no problem. Now next what we will do, we will go ahead and create our first KPI. Okay, so with respect to that, the KPI which we have to create as per our requirement document, just open the requirement document from here. uh, okay, so the first with respect to the KPI we have to find out is total number of calls. Okay, so for finding out the total number of calls, I will just open our this particular data, and from here we have to find out total number of calls. As I already told you, ID is nothing but it is representing the call of each and every row. So what we will do here, we will take and count of this ID, that is nothing but total number of calls. So I will just right click and I will create a new measure, and I will name it as total calls. Okay, and here we have to take, I will just increase the size. We will take count of ID. Okay, so I'll just take count of ID and I will just hit enter. You can see a field has been created, that is total calls. Okay, now next what I will do, we have to find out total call duration in hours. Okay, so to find out in hours, first I will find out in minutes. Okay, so just find out in minutes first, because we already have call duration field in minutes. So first we will find it in minutes and then we will convert it into hours. So just right click and click on new measure, and I will name it as total, or we will name it as total call duration. Total call duration. Okay, and this will be in minutes. Okay, so we already have in minutes, so I will just take sum of it. Okay, so we have to take sum of all the total call duration in minutes, and I will take here call duration in minutes. Okay, we have this field already in our data. I will just hit enter. You can see a total call duration in minutes has been created. Now I will right click and I will create a new measure, and now I will name it as total call duration. Okay, and this will be in hours. Okay, so we will show this in hours, and I will name, or how to convert minute into hours, we will just divide it by 60. Very easy. So we already have total call duration in minutes, we will divide it by 60. Simple, and I will just hit enter. Okay, so in this way we have converted this to hours, and next what we have to find out is, so average call duration in minutes. So for we have to find out the average now. So I will just right click and I will click on measure, and I will name it as total, or we'll call it as average call duration, and it will be in minutes. Alright. And here we will find it as, we will take average of call duration which we have. Okay. That is call duration. So average of call duration, and I will just hit enter. Okay. So now last one what we have to find out is response time percentage. Okay. So now I've already told you we have a field in our data that is called as response time. So we have to find out the percentage, and response time is good, and we have to, response time percentage, it is good only when the call is attended within SLA and above SLA. If it is below SLA, then it is been not attended at a time. So whatever we have within SLA and above SLA is a good time, or we can say a good response, which is given by that employee to that customer. So we are going to consider these two things, and we will find out the percentage. So to do that, I will create one more measure over here, new measure, and I will name it as response time percentage. Okay, and what I will do here, we have to, use a calculate function over here. So I will use a calculate function, and we have to find out response time percentage based on total number of applications, or total number of calls, I can say. So I will name it as total calls, comma, what should be the filter condition? So the filter condition should be response time. Okay, response time should be equal to, okay, I will just increase this. So response time should be equal to, in double inverted comma, right, within it should be within SLA. Make sure it is case sensitive, so within SLA. And okay, or we can say if it is within SLA, or okay, so to make an or we have to use two pipe operators. So you have to press shift and backward slash near 7 button, you can see you will get these two pipe operators. And response time, okay, if response time is equal to double inverted comma above SLA. Okay, if it is within SLA and above SLA, then it is good for us. Okay, I will close the bracket, and we will divide this entire thing by total calls. Okay, that is nothing but total calls. So this is total calls, entire calls divided by the calls where response time is equal to SLA, within SLA and above SLA. So it will give us the percentage. So I'll just click on OK. All right, and I will just close this. So in this way we have created our, or we have calculated all the KPIs. Now we will bring that into visualization. So now to do that, we are going to make use of a new card visual. Okay, so this new card visual is only available for those who have updated their Power BI. All right, and whenever you update, still if you are not able to see, then we have to go in file, you have to go in options and settings, go to options. Okay, then after the options is open, go to preview. Okay, uh, here we have privacy, not privacy, just preview features. Okay, we have an option called preview features, and here you have an option that is new card visual. Make sure it is checked over here and just click on OK. So I will just take a new card visual for us. Okay, I will reduce the size. Okay, and I will just reduce it likewise. All right, and what we will do now, I will bring our all the KPIs over here. So first we want to show total KPIs, total calls. I will just bring it over here. So this is our total calls. Next we have to show, as per our problem statement, is total call duration in hours. So I just will show is total call duration in hours. Just check this. Then total call duration in minutes. Okay, then we have to show total average call duration. So average call duration, and then we have to show the response time. So now here you can see the response time is showing in 0.75. I will just select this entire field over here. As soon as you select, you have to go in measure tools, and here you have an option called to convert it into percentage. So just click on this and close this. You can see it has been converted into percentage format. Similarly for calls also, I will add one more, we can say total calls here. I will add one more. I'll just pick it up and I will take this as 1 decimal points. Okay, I will show it in 2 decimal points. Similarly for total call duration in minutes also, I will select this in minutes and I will show it up to 2 decimal points. Okay, so this is 2, and this also we will show in 2 decimal points. Okay, so in this way we are creating this. Now what we will do, we will just quickly format this. I'll just increase the size of this likewise. Okay, then select this chart. Okay, select this card visual, go into this, go to call out value, and here the call out value which we are going to take here is 35. We will take 35 and we are going to make it bold. Okay, then scroll down and label what we are going to take is 11, and we are going to take it as Sagio UI semi bold. The color we are going to take it as black color. All right, now go down, and in spacings, vertical spacing, we are not going to change anything here. So I'll just close this call out values. Then I will just go in layout, and the space between card I will take it as 7. Okay, now I will just go in cards. Okay, and in cards we are going to give the fill color over here. So go here, and here I will just choose more colors, and the color code which I am going to use is hashtag D8ECFF. Okay, so this is the color code which we are going to use. So same you can also use over here. And the borders also we are going to use. So for border I will be using more colors as hashtag 0D6ABF. Okay, so this is the color, and I will be using the transparency as 15% for this. Okay, just enter it. All right, now I will just close this card, close this, then open the card again. All right, now I will add an accent bar also. I'll just turn on the accent bar, and I will use the width as 5. Okay, and color which I will be using is this particular color. All right, now next what we have to do is we have to add images over here for each and everything. So first we will add, you can see when you click on this particular card, you have an apply settings to different fields also, or we have to apply settings to all. So first what I will do, I will just take apply settings to total calls. Okay, so I will just select the total calls over here, go down, and in image just turn on the image on, and you have to choose the image over here. Okay, so I will just choose the image. So whatever image I'm going to use, I will add it in the description box. You can download the images also, and I'll just click on here, and you can see image has been added, but we have to do some settings over here. So padding I will take it as 0%, 0 pixel I can say. So padding we are going to use 0, and the position we are going to use is at top. All right, and the pixel here we are going to use 30 pixels. All right, similarly we have to center this everything. So for that what I will do, I will go up, go in call out, and here you have to take horizontal alignment as center, so everything will be centered. Come down again. Okay, so in this way we have added our total calls. Now select here, instead of total calls, select now total call duration in hours. All right, so go down again and choose another image. So for hours, we are going to take this particular thing. All right, so just click on open, and here we will be showing it at again padding as 0, then at top, and we'll make it as 30. Okay, so instead of 30, what I will do, I will make it as increase it to 34. All right, or 33 is also fine. So just increase it to, or okay, 31 is fine. Okay, well, you have to just make sure that it is perfectly aligned over here. Next, what we will do, select now total call duration in minutes, and again we will change the image over here. Just browse the image, and we will choose this in minutes. Position should be at top, padding should be 0. Okay, then the pixel should be 30 again. All right, or we'll just increase the pixel more to 31 is fine. All right, then select again average call duration, go down again, make the padding 0, position at top, and we will choose our image. All right, so for average call duration we will be using this. All right, and the size will be 31. Okay, now we will increase it to 32. Perfect. Next we will select response time. Okay, and in response time we will take again the padding as 0, pixel size, or first we will choose the image from here, and we will be using this particular response. All right, and so size for us will be 30. Okay, and we will make it as top. Okay, or we'll just increase to 32. All right, so in this way we have added everything. Now we will go to callout value again, and from here we will change the color of callout value to this particular thing. Well, we just make it this dark green. All right, so in this way we have created our KPIs. Now next we will go ahead and first add our title of this particular dashboard. So for that what I will do, I will just go in insert and click on text box. Okay, so this will be the text box, and I will add the title as, we'll name it as, what is the name of dashboard, I forgot. It is call center dashboard. Okay, pipe operator, and this is a home page for us. Okay, select this entire thing, reduce this in this way, then I will make it as bold, and we will be choosing this as let's say we will choose it as 35. Okay, or we will take it as 24. Okay, just increase it. All right, select this, and we'll make it as white color, and this will make it as this yellow color. All right, now select this. All right, then go to effects and turn off the background. Okay, and now I will just select this, and I will bring it over here. All right, so this will be our dashboard. select this and we'll make it to white color also, right? So this will be our dashboard name. Okay, so next on the same dashboard with our problem statement, we will start our next chart to be displayed. So till now we have already, created our KPIs and all those things. So the KPI gives us the requirement at higher level, how the business is performing, or we can say at higher level the summary of that particular business. So now next what we will do, we will deep dive in our data. Okay, go to the at more granular level and see how the data is performing, from which the different business decisions can be taken, and we will slice and dice the data with respect to different charts which we are going to design now. So the first we have to design is total calls by day. Okay, so for that we have to build a column chart. So I will take a column chart from here. So we have a column chart and I will reduce it. Okay. Now next what we will do, we have to design it day wise. Okay, so we are having a two tables over here. One is the call center and the date table. So we have already created this day table, and in that we have already created a day field. So I will just take it and put it on x-axis. So the same field we are going to make use of, and we will take total calls and I will put it on y-axis. Okay. So I will try and place it over here, and then I will just do some formattings to it. So I'll go in format visuals in general, and in properties I will choose the height for as 240 and the width I will be taking as 385. Okay, so this will be the width and height of our chart. The next we will do some formattings more. Okay, go in title. Okay, and we will do some formatting here. I will choose it as 12, and the font I will be using as Stagio UI semi bold, and the color will be black color. All right. The same way, I will also give the background to this particular chart. So go in effects, turn on the background, and background we are going to use the same one which we used before. Okay, so that is for this. I will just copy the code for this first. So just go in visual cards, go in fill colors, and from here we will take the code as Control C, and then select this, and then we will go in general, and from here we will choose this. Okay, and I will also turn on the visual border for this. Okay, and the same border which we have given here for this chart. So just go to borders and copy this. Okay, similarly select this chart, general, and in borders we will choose this border. Okay, and we will add the round corners pixel as 5. Okay, so this is the particular chart which we have already created now. So we will do some formatting on this chart also. So just select this chart and we will just delete the unusual things we don't want. So I will turn off the complete y-axis, not x, and turn off the title also. Okay, on x-axis I will turn off the title for this. Then we will choose the font as semi bold. Okay, and we will choose it as black. All right, and then we will turn on the labels also. So here are the data labels, we will turn it on, and so values, and we will take it as semi bold, and we will make it as complete black. Okay, and here what we will do, we will add the background also to the colors. Okay, to this particular labels. Okay, so this will be the background which we are going to add over here. Now next what we will do, we have to change the column colors. Okay, so go in colors, go in more colors, and the color code which I will be using is hashtag 0D6ABF. Okay, so this will be the color code we will be using, and the spacing I will be using is 30 pixel. Okay, so we'll use as 30 pixel as the space between each bar. Okay, so we'll make it, or we will increase the space in between them so it will be distinguished from each other. Now one more thing here which is very important, you can see the date we have to sort the day by, right? Let's say it should be starting from Sunday, or it should be starting from Monday, and like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But here you can see it is sorting with respect to the what we can say the values for now. Okay, so if you can see here, we have an option here and sort axis. So it is sorting by total calls, but we have to sort it by day. So as soon as I click on day, it is sorting in ascending order, but it is sorting with respect alphabetical order. Okay, or we can say let's say I will just again show you. So right now it is in descending, and when I click on ascending order, okay, again it is sorting it in again we can say alphabetical order, but right now in ascending. but it is not sorting it in the way how the weeks are there, right? Like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, likewise. So now to do that, what we have to do, we have to do some modifications in our date table. We have to create a sort column such a way that it will be sorting with respect to that column, and we will be getting the weekdays and weekends in the form of how they are. Okay, like they are shown in the calendar. So for that, we will go in our table view. Okay, so just go in table view, go in date table, and here we will add a new column over here. Okay, so just click on new column, so it will generate a new column for us, and I will name that column as date number. Okay, or day number we can say. Alright. And to give the day number, so like Thursday falls on 4th of that particular week, or we can say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it is at 4th number, or if you calculate from Sunday, it is at 5 number. So likewise, we have to find out. So I will use a weekday. Okay, so we'll use a weekday function. So it is asking us for which date you have to find out. So we have to find it for this particular date, that is a date table in that date. And it is asking us from where to start. So we'll start it from 1, and I will just close this and enter. Okay, so you can see Thursday falls at 5th. Means what? Sunday is given as 1, then 2, 3 likewise. Okay, if you select here 2, okay, then you will notice the change over here that, so you can see it has been starting from 4. Means what? So you can see here Monday is been given as the first. All right, so in this way we have to start. I will give Sunday as it should start from Sunday, so I will choose here 1. Okay, and I will just hit enter. Okay, then I will go to our report view. All right, now what I will do, I will select this particular day column. Okay, select the day column from which this chart is made. Go to column tools, and here click on sort, and instead of any other, you just choose your day number. Yes, sir. So as soon as you choose the day number, you can see it is sorting from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Likewise. Okay, and if you click here, make sure a day is selected over here and it is been in ascending order. And then you will get a perfect values over here. So we are sorting it with respect to day number for this particular day. All right. So in this way, we have created our total calls by day. And you can make an insight from here that on Thursdays and Fridays, there are higher number of calls to that particular call center. Okay. So I'll just close this. And next, what we have to do is, as per our problem statement, we have to find out the total calls by state, and it should be a field map chart. So you have a field map chart over here. We are going to make use shape map. Okay. So I will just click on this map. I will bring it over here. And next, what we will do, we will take, we have a field called state. I will take the state and I will add it into location, and then I will take total calls and I will add it into color saturation. Okay, so this will be the thing we are going to use. Now next, what I will do quickly, I will just bring it over here and go to format, go to general, and go to properties. So for it, height again we will choose as 240, and the width for this we are going to take it as 380. Okay, so this will be the thing. Then go to title, and from here we will choose it as semi bold, Sagio semi bold 12, and we'll choose the effects as the background color as this. Okay, we are going to choose visual border also, and visual border will be this color, and it will be of 5 rounded corners. All right, now go to visual again, and here what we will do, we will change our fill colors over here. Okay, so for minimum I will choose it as this color, and if it is maximum, then I will choose it as this color. Okay, it is up to you which color you want to choose. Okay, so in this way I have chosen our colors, and from here map, or on this map, you can make a conclusion that the total calls or maximum calls are getting us from the customers from Texas state, or they are second one is the California, and from here also you can see from Florida also there are some calls, from here also, from New York also there are many calls. Right? And with respect to, you can see all the calls from the tooltips here, and these are the major cities from where the maximum numbers are calls are getting for that particular from that particular what we can say customer to those particular call centers. All right, now next we have to find out top reason for calls. Okay, and it is to be shown by with respect to tree map. So we already have a tree map over here. I will just select this tree map, I will bring it over here, and we have to find out the top reason. So we have a reason over here, I will add it into category, and total calls into values. Okay, and we will try to place it over here. So we'll just reduce this and reduce this in vertically. Okay. So in this we will try to place over here. Then we will just select this and we will do some formattings over here. Let quickly. So what I will do, I will just select this, click on format printer, and we will use this color. Okay. So you can see it will save your time. Okay. It has saved all of the time. You have to just click this, take all the formattings on this, and we have to just paste it over here, right? So what will happen, it will save the calls us also, or we can say it will save the time for us, and the formattings can be copied from one chart to another. Okay, so these are the total calls by reason, so why the calls are being made to those particular service center. And the insight taken from here is, most of the customer calls for billing questions. Okay, then few of them calls for the payments issues, some of them calls for the service outage. Okay, so from here, the resource or the insights can be taken that the more questions are for billing questions, so in that way they can manage their resources and they can take an insight from here. All right. Okay, so now we will move ahead to our next charts, and as per our problem statement we have to create next chart with respect to total calls by channel, and in this we have to create a donut chart. So for that, what we have to do, I will take a donut chart from here, and next we have to create it with respect to channel. Okay, so I will take a channel and I will put it into legends, and we will take total calls and I will add it into values. Okay, so we'll just quickly try to format this chart. I will add the spacings properly. Okay, and likewise. Right, so now what I will do, I will just select this particular chart. Okay, select this chart, go to format painter, select this and just click over here. You can see all the formattings of this particular chart are being applied over here. So from which particular way or from which particular channel the total calls are coming to the call centers, like we have an example from here, like call center. Okay, so from call center how many calls are coming, from chat box how many calls are coming. So in this way, these are the channels by which the calls are coming to the call center, and from here you can see by calls are the maximum, we can say way the calls are coming to that particular call center. Okay, now next with respect to our problem statement is to find out total calls by sentiment, and in this we have to create a column chart again. Okay, so to show it, I will take a column chart. From here we have a column chart, then we have to show sentiments on this. So I will just take sentiments on x-axis, and I will take total calls on y-axis. Okay, so these are the total calls by sentiments. Now to format this, I will just select this particular column chart, go to format painter and just select it. You can see all the formattings are applied over here. All right, now just select this and just go over here to format visual, and we will just change the bar, or we will change the color of this bars. And from here I will use the color code for me will be, I will use hashtag A8337D 337D. So this will be the color code which I will be using to show this particular values over here. All right, and from here you can see negative sentiments are more over here, and it is not a good actually, because the customers are not satisfied over here. And we should try to, or the call center should try to be very much attentive and the problem solving on the call, so that the customers are, the sentiment is as much as neutral or as much as positive or very positive. All right, so this is the one thing. Now next what we have to do is, at the last chart which we have to create is the total calls by call center. Okay, so for that we have to create a bar chart. So I will take a bar chart from here, and we have to create it with respect to call center. So we have a call center over here. I will just take a call center and I will add it into, I will take this and I will add it into y-axis, and we have a total calls from here. Okay, now just select this, go to format painter and just click over here. So the formattings are applied. Now just what we will do, we will change the bars from here. I will just change the bar, and the color code which I will be using is A38600. Okay, so this will be the color code I will be using for this. And select this, and from here instead of call centers, okay, I will just rename this field, and we will just mention as call centers. We will not mention call center city. Okay, and just hit enter. So with respect to that, automatically the other values will be also, or the title in the graphs is also changing. So these are nothing but the four call centers are there in entire US state, And in those four call centers, the calls are getting from all the customers located in different states. So out of that, you can see Los Angeles call center is getting highest number of calls, which are almost 14,000, and Denver call center are getting are the lowest number of calls, right? So in this way, we have visualized our dashboard and all the charts. Now we will do some quick filter setup and all the formattings over here. So for that, I will just create a filter over here. We have a slicer. So I will take a slicer from here. Okay, so this will be the slicer, and in this we are going to make use of our we can say the date. Okay, so I will take a date from here. So just take a date field and add it over here. Right. So this is the date field which we are going to show over here. So we'll just quickly do some formattings. So I will go to format visual, and in slicer settings I will turn off the slider. Okay, we will don't want to show the slider. I will just take it and bring it over here. Okay, like this. Right. Then we will just turn off the slicer header, and from here we will give the title to it. Just turn on the title and I will name it as date. Okay, and we will name it as 12 font, and we will take it as semi-bold, Sagio semi-bold. Okay, or we will make it as 11. Now select this particular slicer, and we will do some formattings. That is for general, we will give some effects to it. So we will give some color to it. I will just add this color. Okay, so we are going to make of use of that color over here, and we will change the font values over here. So we will make it as white color. Okay, and the header also we will make it as hide. So we will go in title, and from here we will make it as white color, or we will choose the yellow color from here. Okay, or choose this particular yellow color. Perfect. Okay, and we can increase the font also. So this will be the date field by which we will be operating our dashboard. Alright, so I'll just take it a bit out. Now next what we will do, I will add one more slicer on this. So as per our the other dashboard, I will just see which slicer we have to add. I will add city and I will add channel. Okay, so from here I will just take this Control C and Control V. I'll bring it over here, and we will add a channel from here. So instead of date, I will add channel. Okay, and then I will go here, and in slicer settings I will choose it as drop down. Okay, we'll make it a drop down list. Values, we will choose color as white color. Okay, and I will just reduce this. Okay, and instead of date, the title should be what? It should be channel. All right, so this will be our second slicer. Right, now we'll just Control C and Control V, and I will create one more to our third field. All right, so to show our third filter will be what? City. Okay, so I will just take city instead of channel. I will take city over here. All right, and we will just go here and we will change the title of this. Okay, so instead of channel, it will be city. All right. Now you can see these are the channels and these are the different cities over here. You can see the background of this is not matching. Okay, so for the values, we will also change the background. So just go in format visual, then go to values, and here you have an option called background. Okay, so for background also we will choose the same color over here. Okay, so now you can see the background is there. So instead of white we have a blue background only, and in that we can see different text over here. Same I will do it for this. So just click on format painter and I will just click over here, and you can see it has been applied over here also. So with respect to different dates, so if you want to see, so we have a date only of October month, which I had already told you in our data. So if you want to see the data for 3 days, you can say you can analyze the data for 3 days. If you want to see it for 15 days, okay, so the first 15 days how it is perfect. So likewise, you can analyze all the data from here. All right. So if you want to see it with respect to different channels, so if you want to see for chat box, if you want to see for web, so with respect to that also you can see. If you want to see for different cities from where the calls are coming, so from Asheville if you want to see, or if you want to see from Athens how the calls are coming, if you want to see for Battle Creek how the calls are coming. Okay, so in this way you can analyze at and slice and dice the data at different angles, and you can generate the insights from here. All right. Now next I will add a picture over here. So for that, so all the pictures which you are using, I will add it in a description link. From there it will be directed you to download it and you can use that same. Okay, so I'll just go in insert and I will add image over here. Okay, So it is asking me the image, and I will using this image over here. So I'll just click on open. Okay, so this will be the image we'll be using, which will be the logo of our dashboard. Okay, perfect. So this will be our logo of our particular dashboard. All right, so this is the first dashboard which we have created. So we also have to create our second dashboard, and the name of this dashboard I will just name it as home tab. Okay, so this is our home. I will create one more dashboard where it will be named as the details tab. All right, so I'll just click here and I will take it up. Okay, perfect. So that if you are overlapping it, then the space between that is gone. And you can see it has been perfectly cleaned over here. Right. Now next what we will do, I will duplicate this dashboard and I will also create a grid view over here. And I will show you how to create a grid view that will be our second dashboard. Okay, so now to create a grid view, what I will do, I will just right click over here. So right click on this dashboard and just duplicate this page. So we will be making use of same page. So we have duplicated our page. So instead of home, it will be our grid view. So just change this name to grid. Next, change the name of our page. So it will be grid page. All right. So now we have to delete all the whatever you see here. We will delete all the charts because we have to create a grid view. So we will just delete this. We don't want this. And then what we will do for to show a grid view, we have to take here from here a table. Okay. So I will just show a table over here and we'll make use of this table to show our different fields over here. So now what is a grid view first? So we have already shown a header level KPIs which gives us the idea of the business at higher level. Then we have gone deep dive to some granular level where we have done still some aggregations where we have built some chart, and we have gone deeper at to granular level to see how the different fields are performing, and from that how we can generate some insights. And in this dashboard we will go at the highest granular level, right? Means at the deepest granular level where we will show all the data row by row. Okay, and with respect to different filters, the it can be filterized, and this particular grid view can be exported to Excel sheet, from where it can be sent to different regional managers and different call centers, and they can see row by row each and every data if they want to see. All right, so in these three ways we have sliced and diced the data to get some number of visualization. All right, so now what we will do to show a grid view, I will take first ID. So you just have to tick here. So I will just choose ID. Second, I will show the customer name. Then I will show channel. Okay, so I'll just select the channel from here. Then we will show channel. Then we will show the state from where the call is been coming. Okay, then the reason, what was the reason why that particular call has been made. So I will just choose the reason. Then what was the response time. Okay, so whether he was answered correctly, that is service level agreement, how it was, from which city the call is been coming. All right, and what was the call duration. Okay, so from here we will choose the call duration. We have to choose it in minutes, so we'll choose the call duration in minutes. Right, so this will be the chart which will be showing. Now we will do some quickly formattings on this. I'll just go to format your visual, then go to general, then go to effects, and from here I will just turn on the background. Okay, so this will be the background which we will be using. Then I will just turn on the border also. So from here the border which we will be choosing is this. Okay, so this will be the border and the round corners will be of here. All right, now what we will do, we will do some more formattings here. So first what I will do, I will just reduce the size of this chart first. Just select it and bring it to center. Perfect, so it is perfectly aligned. Now I will select this, then go to general, and instead of general, first I will go to visual, and now we will do some changes over here. So in styles, what I will do, I will choose it as alternating rows. Okay, so I will be choosing alternating rows. In grid, we will choose it as horizontal only. So we will not make any changes in the grid view. We will not increase the size of that horizontal grid. So in values, we will do some changes over here. So the background color, first you can see, first background color we will be using this, and the second background color you can see I will be using it as this. Okay, and now what I will do, all the text colors I will choose it as this particular first, and for this also will I use this particular 10% option. It's Control Z, and the text color I have to change. The alternative text color I will be choosing as this. Okay, so now in this way we will be using our color combinations. Now next what I will do, we will do some more formattings on this. I will just choose this and I will turn off the totals. We don't want to show the totals over here. Okay, then go to values again and we'll make it as Sejo semi-bold. Alright, and we'll try to increase the size. Okay, we won't be increasing the size, we'll just keep it as it is only. And we will adjust our columns over here. So we'll just increase the size of this. All right. Okay. Perfect. So in this way, we have created our grid view also. We have done all the formattings on here. Now next, what we have to do is we have to add the buttons over here from where we can navigate to each and every dashboard. So I'll just select the first home page. Okay. So this was our grid view. Okay. And this will be okay. So you can see I will just reduce this. Okay. Perfect. Then I will just click on home page, and now here we will add some buttons where we can navigate our dashboard from one to another. So I'll just click go to insert. Here you have an option called buttons, and from here I will add a navigator, and here I will select the page navigator. So this is our navigation buttons. We will do formattings on this. Select this, go to style, and instead of the layout, go here and choose it as vertical. Okay, and we'll adjust it over here. All right, increase it likewise and bring it down. Okay, just select it and we'll take it over. All right. Now next what we will do, we will do some changes over here. So just select this, then go to grid layout, or first go to style, and for default first choose at selected. Selected means what? Home is selected right now. So we will do some changes on home first. So first I will change the fill color for this, and from here fill color I will choose it as this color. Okay, and for text I will choose it as black. Okay, and I will increase the size to 11 and I will choose it as semi-bold. Okay, and now I will choose it as default. Default means what? The grid view. So for it, the background color I will choose it as, so I'll just go to background color, that is where it is. So from here the fill color I will choose it as this. Okay, so this will be grid view and the font color will be white and I will make it as semi bold. All right, so in this way we have selected this. So when I press control, and then when I click on grid view, you can see it is taking me to grid view. So here also we have to add buttons where it will take back to our home page. So what I will do, I will just have to copy this. So just control C, come here and paste it only. So you can see automatically now grid view has been as saffron color. So it means that we are on grid view. This color means that we are on grid view, where we can click on this button to go on again home page. So if I click here, I will go to home page. If I click on grid, I will come to grid, right? So now I will just add some text over here. So I'll just add a text button and I will name it as menu. Okay, so this is the menu bar which we'll be creating in the name. Alright, so I'll just select this and I will make it as bold. Then go to effects, turn off the background, and the font will be using as this. Okay, and size I will increase that to 11. And now take this and place it over here. Alright, so this is our menu bar. Now next I will just copy this, Control C and Control V, and I will take it over here. Okay, and I will name it as, this is what our filters. Perfect. Now I will just select both of these, press Control and select this also. Control C, go to grid dashboard and just paste it over here. So automatically it will be pasted on that particular positions. Okay. So now come back to home dashboard and I will just increase our size of the dashboard. Alright. And now when you click on home, you are on home. Then when we click on grid, you will be on grid. Go to home, you will be on home. Alright. So in this way, we have created these two dashboards for a call center company, and then they can use this dashboard and they can create and make some business decision. So this was all in this particular entire project in Power BI. I hope you have learned many things from here. So if you have learned, if you have gained some knowledge from this, so I request you to go ahead and like this video, subscribe my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you will get some such exciting videos time to time. All right. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.